Welcome back everyone. I'll go ahead and show you some of my favorite Android keyboards that I have installed. Now I'll be completely honest, there's only really two that I would probably recommend, and on top of that there's probably only one that I would highly recommend. But there's probably three overall that I would probably tell you to, if you want to install or keep, then it's all up to you. Now all these will be linked down below, and these are for Android devices. Some of them might be out for iOS as well, but this is specifically for Android. Like I said, all these will be linked down below. Now, the very first one I would recommend is probably GBoard. And this is one that has been beaten to death every single time you talk about it. Anytime anybody makes a keyboard video, it's probably the one they talk about. Now, this is not GBoard. And as you can see, this might not even look like GBoard to you, but it is actually GBoard. It just has a theme over it. And this is probably one of my favorite keyboards. I used to use it on my iPhone back in the day, and really, I only recently stopped using it once iOS 12 came out with the SwipeKey. And this for sure is one of my favorite keyboards ever. There's so much customizability, there's so many things you can do with it, and I don't even use it for the reason that a lot of people would end up using it, which would be the search emojis. Now, you can actually search emojis within the keyboard, so you might ask yourself, wait bro, if you're in the keyboard and there's a search bar on the keyboard, how do you use the keyboard? It's easy, you just tap on it, and you just get to type on the emoji just like that. It's easy, you just tap on it, and you get to type on the keyboard just like that. So you can search through emojis, you can do whatever you want to, and that is like the cherry on top. But everything else about this keyboard is so awesome. The swipe gestures are so nice, the colors are really, really nice as well. It's been pretty accurate for the most part. A lot of people have complained before, but I feel like they've gotten a little bit better since the beginning of time. Now you can access settings within this, so if you go and hold this down, you can see it goes into the settings bar. I can go and tap on it. As you can see, there are a ton of different options within here. You have languages, you have preferences, and I'll go ahead and show you guys that right now. So you have a ton of different things. You can also add the number row, which is really, really cool. You have one-handed mode, keyboard height, whatever. You can change, modify all these around. You can change the theme as well. Now you have basically an infinite amount of options. You can upload your own pictures. You can just add your own picture here. My favorite one to do is the one that I selected, but there are a couple of different colors. This one looks really nice as well, but there's a ton of different options here. Text correction or something like that. Glide typing, whether you want to enable it or disable it, you have that option here too. You can also share your data if you want to with them, and there's a couple of different options, but overall I think this keyboard is probably the best one. And if you're in the market, if you're trying to look for a keyboard, this is the best one in my opinion. It's a keyboard made straight from Google. If you're familiar with AOSP keyboard, I think Android Open Source Project Keyboard, whatever it was, I think that was kind of a bridge off from this, but the stock Android keyboard from many, many years ago is the same one as GBoard in my opinion. And it's definitely for sure one of my favorite keyboards without a doubt. Now the next one that I've seen a lot of people do, and I use it a couple times, I don't really like it, is SwiftKey, aka Microsoft SwiftKey. Now as you can see, they kind of look the same. I mean, they're black, they're dark, they have swipe typing and all this stuff. But at this point, I still think GBoard is better than this one, but this one also has some capability as well. As you can see, you have some options up here, which is really nice. So if you want to go to the clipboard, you can go to the clipboard right here, and you can see all the stuff that you copied before. You can go and click these three dots right here and get even more options. So this one definitely has a ton of different options within it. You also have a themes manager within it too, so I can go and click on themes. Now I will tell you, I think their user interface looks a little bit nicer than GBoard, but I'm not really going to be, messing with this too often. I'm usually going to mess with the keyboard. And as you can see, they have a ton of different options. Some of these bottom ones look really nice, like that one looks really cool to me. But most of the time you're going to be using one of these ones. You can download them, they're all free for the most part. And you can see the ones that you have right here. Now let's look on the light. Now this looks like a standard keyboard to me, and I don't like how it says Microsoft SwiftKey right there. That's so annoying, I don't know why they did that. And on top of that, you can also change the design of it too. So you have that option there, which is really cool. So this is what it looks like. I mean, I think the keyboard looks nice for the most part, but it also just looks like there's too much going on. I don't know how much of these things I can go and customize, so we can go and look at it again. So if I go and click settings right here, it really does look almost identical to GBoard here. If I can go and click themes, okay, I was already there, I don't need to see it again. So if I click layout and keys, as you can see, it doesn't really give me the option to hide the little numberings within it, which is kind of annoying. So I want to change like how it, it just looks like it's too much going on here. It doesn't really give me the option to kind of hide those things, which I think is okay, but again, it is what it is. So that is the Microsoft SwiftKey. I like that keyboard kind of, but I definitely think GBoard is better. Now the last one I would recommend, and this is the easy one, is the stock keyboard within any of your devices. So if you have a Pixel, if you have a OnePlus, if you have a Samsung, these keyboards have a lot of built-in functionality that you might not even realize. And for my time, I think the Samsung stock keyboard is actually pretty decent for being a stock keyboard. And this one actually has a really cool functionality of having the capability of copying the screenshots that I have as soon as I screenshot them within the keyboard. So if I take a screenshot right now, I can go ahead and copy it within the keyboard, and I can paste it wherever I want to. And for some reason, other keyboards don't give me the capability of doing that. The Samsung keyboard does, and I definitely do think it's not perfect. It definitely has its quirks. I mean, it doesn't look that great. It's definitely like probably one of the most average keyboards I've ever seen, but this one still does have some capability, which I think is a huge thing for it. And since Samsung spent probably a lot of time and money developing it, I would definitely say it's probably up there too in terms of one of the best keyboards, not just the Samsung one, but the OnePlus stock keyboard, the Google Pixel stock keyboard, even the LG stock keyboard isn't really that bad. So those are some of my favorite keyboards that you can probably get on the Google Play Store or stock on your device. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that means so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count. It's means so much if you guys could hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel. More important than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.